Afternoon, love. Scannell, please.
Police?
Yes, love.
You don't look like police. What you doing here?
Is Mrs. Golding, please?
What do you want to know for?
It's all right, Ma.
What you been doing, girl? They say they're police.
Come on in.
Thanks.
My mother. Paying us an unexpected visit. She doesn't know about all this. Have a cup of tea or shall we go straight through?
Oh, we'd best get set up, thanks.
Okay. Oh, Ian's not back yet, I'm afraid.
No problem.
Don't bother to tell me. I'm only your mother.
Let's use our garden shed, Ma.
What they doing that for?
I'll explain in a minute. Just take Tanya and you. This way.
How many times do I have to tell you? Get down from up there.
Been any activity today?
Oh, he left for work at the usual time.
With the truck?
Yeah. Nothing since, though. Well, I've not had time to make it more comfortable. Sorry.
I'm sure we'll manage. And as I said, we just want some evidence before we apply for a warrant.
How long will you be staying? Not that it matters.
10 o'clock latest. Unless Thompson shows up first, of course.
And it's still for the week?
Yeah, roughly 6 till 10 every night. That's what's been scheduled anyway.
Your old mum will be discreet, won't she, love?
Yeah. I'll do us all a favour and gag her. Oh, that one's broken, I'm afraid. I'll see you later. Sing out if there's anything you need.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
What'd you do? Slip him some ganja?
Sorry?
It's going for some ethnic cooperation, innit?
They're nice people.
You have checked that out, I suppose.
No record, not on bail, not related to Thompson. You pass us that sack. Cheers.
Well, not too much. How are we supposed to read? I hate oboe jobs.
Thought you hated all jobs, Pete.
Do you think that's why Fraser put me on this with you, darling? So you'll be a reforming influence. Which one is it, anyway?
Second one down on the left. It usually gets back about 6:30, but I think we should keep the noise down from now on, don't you?
Bring any grub?
Yeah, in the bag.
Good. I'll let mine have a nick. What about a book?
At the bottom.
A Bible?
Welcome to have a look if you want.
No, thanks. I'll stick to my son.
What are you going to do for the other 3 hours, 59 minutes then?
Get thoroughly cheesed off with you, I expect.
1152 kilohertz AM, LBC radio.
Seven o'clock news.
I used to quite like oboe jobs. A nice flask of tea, good book, money for old rope.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't fancy 4 hours in a garden shed with Pete Ramsey.
Melvin will cope. It's his vocation.
Sierra Oscar from 148, receiving, over.
Receiving 148?
Viv, I need urgent assistance on the Jasmine Allen estate. Arrest of a violent suspect.
I'm sure their contribution is going to be very valuable and welcome to you.
Evening. Sorry I'm late. Got mugged on the way in. All right, Pat?
Yes, fine. Oh, for any of you who don't know, this is Chief Inspector Derek Conway, who's standing in for Chief Superintendent Brownlow, who's on leave.
Yes, boozing his way up the Loire Valley, lucky man. Oh, yes, and Harry Bracewell, CLO, he also sends his apologies. He's on a jargon working party up at the yard. You know, inventing new words to confuse us all. Right, have I missed anything?
No, I was just welcoming our 2 new members from the JA Youth Association.
Jasmine Allen estate?
Yes, indeed.
Good lads.
And say the JA Youth take the membership of this Police Consultative Committee over the 70 mark, which I think clearly shows to the doubters that there is a tremendous willingness on the part of representative bodies of all kinds throughout the borough to come together and to work together to create a better community.
As long as there's nothing worth watching on the telly, yeah.
Come on, you two attacking that skull.
Yeah, all right.
I suppose you get a lot of them down your church, don't you? Blacks. Hallelujah, sister, and all that old fanny. You're not exactly full of missionary zeal, are you? Here am I, waiting to be saved, and you ain't said a word yet.
Can always go down the pub afterwards. If you really want to talk.
Oh, I have to book an audience, do I? CID should be doing this. Or a TSG. It's a total waste of time anyway. If this Thompson geezer's up to it, we should just get a warrant and turn him over.
What's the point of that until we know there's some evidence there?
If we turn him over, we find some evidence, don't we? That's the whole point of a search warrant, Kenneth.
Just stitch him up, you mean?
Too right. Why should villains get away with it just because the truth can't catch up with them? Hardly in society's best interest, is it? That's our job, isn't it? Looking after society's best interests.
I think the truth's a better bet in the long run.
Cobblers. Crime pays and so does lying. How long's this little number been running for, eh? Years, probably. How many stolen motorbikes have gone in that garage and how many ringers have come out? Dozens? Hundreds? And how many will we prove, eh? Even if we see him drive up tonight with a truckload. Would he tell the truth? Will his brief? Truth and justice don't have a lot in common, mate.
He's calmed down a lot now, Mum. It took 4 of us to pin him down. He went berserk. Drugs? Pumped up to the eyeballs. Come on, mate, you'll be all right. Mum! Come on, mate, you're all right. Stand up.
Straight in the surgeon's room. Edward's call an ambulance.
If he's not back by dark, I might go and give his garage a little spin myself. I'll have earned a bit of excitement. Cross me up, would you?
No.
You would.
No.
You have to tell the truth. You're a Christian, Melvin.
I wouldn't grass you up. I'd just stop you.
Oh, yeah? Did you get violent, then? I said, would you get violent? Holy Joe. Blessed are the meek. The wimp shall inherit the earth.
I'm not against minimum force. Mr. Garwood.
All right, guys? Just got home. You okay in here? Like some coffee or something?
No, thanks, we're fine.
No sign yet, then?
No, we've been here an hour now and he hasn't shown.
That's good. Late means he's got some business.
Not wanting to be rude, sir, but if you and your family could just keep away from the shed while we're here. We don't want to draw attention to that.
Sure. Sorry.
Gujarati and Bengali speakers are just as susceptible to mugging and burglary, and I really do feel that we are discriminating against them by not making this advisory leaflet accessible.
Well, they should learn English then, shouldn't they?
Why should they be penalised because their mother tongue's different?
We don't publish it in Hebrew, do we? Or Greek, or Turkish, or Italian. There's thousands of people in London with them as their mother tongues. This is England, not Urdu land or Gujarat.
Urdu land.
Could we leave it that Chief Inspector Conway will investigate the possibility of a multi as opposed to a bilingual version of this leaflet and report back at the next meeting? Will do.
Be turning St. Paul's into a mosque next.
Thank you, George. Our next item, Crime Stoppers. Derek?
Right, well, as you probably all know, Crime Stoppers is a scheme.
Thank you. Would you mind being Mother Alice?
No, of course not.
Why can't one of the men do it for a change?
Honestly, I don't mind.
Well, you should.
Why should you mind? And what's it got to do with you?
Because it's always the same people who get asked.
If you don't want Alice to pour the tea, pour it yourself. We'll get on with the meeting.
Are you sure you don't mind, Alice?
Quite sure. You just carry on.
Thank you.
Oh, don't you die on us. Don't you dare die on us.
I think we've lost him, Mum.
Ambulance is here, Mum. Some of his friends as well.
Where's Chief Inspector Conway?
What shall we do? Bit of crowd control, I reckon. Hey, mate. What are you doing to my brother in here?
I'm sorry, sir.
You took my brother on Jasmine Allen this afternoon. I've got a right to see him.
What's your name, sir?
What's my name got to do with it? You got my brother in here.
You're a relation of Mr. Kendrick.
I told you I'm his brother, man.
Well, you can't see him at the moment, I'm afraid. We've got a bit of a problem.
What problem? You beating him up? Is that the problem?
If you and your friend would like to wait outside, then you can see him when he's ready, all right?
I ain't going nowhere until I see Shaz is okay.
What are you staring at?
Help yourself to a sarnie.
Sardine, are they? Loaves and fishes.
Give it a rest, will you, Pete?
I just cannot understand what you were doing in the police.
If I'd known it was going to bother you this much, I wouldn't have joined.
No, straight up. I just want to know how you can be a Christian and a copper.
No real difference between God's law and man's, is there?
Well, he don't have to walk the streets dealing with the kind of crap we get faced with every day, does he?
Why don't you look at it the other way around? I can't understand how anyone can cope with the job without being a Christian, without God's help.
Oh, I see. It's like a pair of rubber gloves, then, is it? Stops you getting infected.
Well, there's more to it than that. Every call in this job is a chance to do God's work. And with God's help, you can be calm and bring calm to others. You can really help.
Give Satan a right good hiding, eh? You do believe in Satan, don't you?
I believe in the power of evil, yeah.
No. Not a power, the devil. A real person.
Well, I don't believe he's got horns and a pointy tail, if that's what you mean.
Well, what has he got, then?
Well, power. Like I said. Like God's power, only used against us instead of for us.
The petition was begun by Mr. Davinder Patel, who owns the corner shop in Dovey Road near the Jasmine Allen estate. It expresses total support for the current police operation against drug dealing in the area.
Oh, thank you very much, Asif. Very gratifying. Derek?
Well, the background to this operation is that we're seeing a definite displacement of the drugs market because of police pressure in other parts of London. Now, we felt it imperative not to let the dealers settle in a big way on our patch. Now, they do seem to have picked out the Jasmine Allen estate, and we're simply responding to that. Now, this petition very much endorses the feedback individual officers have been getting from local people. And as you say, Mr. Chairman, it is very gratifying.
Why you always stay outside my daughter's house, huh? Why you don't get to go through your own windows?
Leave it, will you, Ma?
It that big white boy. He did it deliberate. I saw him.
How could you see? You were indoors. Here, give him the ball back.
What?
Give him the ball back, Ma.
Don't call me Ma. I'm not your Ma.
A bit of broken glass is not the end of the world, Mrs. Kirby.
Why that bicycle I give Andrew out here getting dirty?
Because there isn't room in his bedroom. Now,
What this Thompson man done to you anyway?
nothing.
Then why you letting Babylon spy on him for then?
Because they think he's a thief. And I don't like thieves. Now, you coming for your dinner?
Thank you, Doctor. Smith.
Look, the call came from a woman in flat 129. Kendi was trying to break the door down to get at her. She was petrified. It was as high as a kite. I've never seen anybody like it. But look, we did everything strictly by the book, Mom. I don't care what anybody says, there's not a mark on him.
Yeah, all right, Smith. I'm just asking, that's all.
This operation is totally insensitive. And the fact that you have a petition signed by some 200 wasps doesn't mean it has the full support of a local community.
What does she
numbering
mean?
some
Wasps?
5,000.
White Anglo-Saxon
Quite the opposite, in
Protestants.
fact. All you're doing for the sake of a few minor drug offences is alienating a very large section of the community by aggressive, high-profile policing.
You don't want the drug pushers arrested, then?
Of course we want the drug pushers arrested. What we don't want is for every black person on the street to be stopped and searched for no good reason.
As I've already said, that is not...
Guys like us getting stopped every day. just because we are Rastas. It's harassment of the black people.
With respect, Mr. Chairman, the petition was signed by a large number of black people. In fact, more so than whites and Asians.
Now look, arresting people on or near Jasmine Allen Estate is not something we do lightly, believe me. I've had 10 of my officers assaulted there since this drugs operation began, largely because there's such a big vested interest in keeping us out. Now, I think you should be very careful not to let yourself be used by people who spread rumors and make allegations about police conduct simply to protect their criminal activity.
So everyone who complains is a drug pusher?
No, but then not every copper's a racist fascist with homicidal tendencies.
Bring it out now! Where is he? Where is my son? Animation! Look! Oh! We want to see it now! We want to see it! We haven't seen it! We want to see it!
Annie, what the hell's going on? Have you got hold of Conway yet?
Well, he's at the town hall, Mum, and we can't get an answer.
Well, send a call then. For God's sake.
What family's here now, Mum? Father as well.
I want to see my son.
Let him in. Let him in.
Hey, people not stupid, you know. They're not fooled by this propaganda about how nice Mr. Policeman is nowadays. This fundraising for charity, this road safety, this five-a-side football. You live on Jasmine Allen or Dover Road. You see, that is all crap, man. 100% crap.
Mr. Gomez, may I point out we are here to discuss in a constructive way means of making our community a better place to live in?
Give all policemen guns. I mean, that would be a start.
I'm sorry, Chair, but I see little point in continuing a meeting with people who express such views.
Estelle, I'm sure Marion didn't mean... Marion?
Well, I'm not going to withdraw so she'll sit down. She does nothing but use these meetings for her anti-police propaganda anyway.
Jerry?
You only have to read the biased reports that she gives to the press the next day. I mean, she and her cronies have no intention of cooperating with anybody, let alone the police.
Look, why don't you just get in your bunker and nuke the lot of us, eh?
It was quite obviously a frivolous remark, and I mean, she's just using it as an excuse.
Well, you certainly gave it to her, Marion. How many times do I have to tell you this committee is not a police fan club? It exists so that all
I see.
people...
So it's all my fault, is it? Well, then I better leave too.
Oh, Marion.
I'm just banging my head against a brick wall. It's quite obvious where the power lies. Dot? Yes,
Well, let's got rid of the moderates.
We'll be asking for an immediate coroner's report, but the evidence suggests your son died of heart failure brought on by massive drug abuse. He was unconscious when we got him here. He was in no way ill-treated during or after his arrest. If you'd like to see... Mr. Kendry, we have a situation with your son's death which could be exploited by people who don't give a damn about him, don't even know him. So it's very important that you believe what I'm saying, so that you can talk to the people outside. I need your help.
I had him on it since he was 10 years old, you know. Hellfire burn them!
Well, record time. People should walk out more often, Patrick. Good night. Good night, Colin.
Good night.
Yeah, perhaps we should organise a rota, eh?
Like, you didn't mind leaving that item of ethnic recruitment. I thought as we hadn't had the report from the Watchdog Subcommittee Working Party.
Well, I thought it was the Working Watchdog Subcommittee. No, I don't mind at all. I'd rather be hit over the head with statistics than a machete.
How is the weapons amnesty going, anyway?
Oh, marvellous. We opened our bin yesterday. We had 2 French letters and a southern fried chicken.
Look, Thompson runs a business, right? Motorbike repairs. Only when a bike's a write-off. You know what write-off means, do you?
I'm not stupid, you know.
Well, he's stealing good bikes. Stealing, you understand that? bringing them back to his own garage and selling them with the documents from the write-offs.
Can they prove it?
Look, if they could prove it, they wouldn't even be watching him, would they? Now, you tell me what's wrong with me letting him use my shed, eh?
Because Thompson is black, and so are you. That's what's wrong. You got no shame, man. If Madeline's brothers knew what you were doing...
Madeline's brothers! What do they care about us? You know how long since they last called her? 1 whole year. The last time they were off ganja long enough to lift a phone.
Sorry, all right if I make a call? It's a bit urgent, like.
Yeah, it's in the hall over there.
Cheers.
What are you arguing about now? I can hear you upstairs. We have got visitors, you know. Insulting your brothers. Insulting me.
I don't know why you bothered to come here.
I've got a right to see my grandsons. Oh, please. He ain't fit to be their father. Oh, will you shut up? I'll get here one day, I suppose, and find my grandsons painted white. Ian! Ian!
Hello, only me. Sorry I didn't phone earlier. Still all right for tonight? Yeah, all right then. I'll see you about 10:30. Cheers. No need to panic, love. Come on, sunshine, let's cool it a little bit, shall we? What's
going on?
Family conference.
Can take this as well. Fool, woman!
Conway's here.
A bit late, isn't he? I mean, I've handled it. You know, Ramsey would be sick when he's stuck in a shed, but he could have been facing death. Mayhem.
Sierra Oscar, 416. Come in, please.
416 receiving, over.
Melvin, where have you been? Over.
Sorting out a domestic.
What about Tomo?
Not tonight, Money.
Cool, look at the legs on that.
Give it back, Yorkie.
Let's have a look.
Do you think she's ready for this tough?
Oh, ha ha. I've seen it all before.
There you go.
It's a dog.
Don't say we didn't warn you. It's a greyhound.
They all look the same to me.
Not any greyhound either. It's my greyhound.
Hey?
I'm buying it. Well, buying a quarter of it as long as I can find somebody to go in with me. Well, I can't afford it on my own.
You're joking.
No, I'm serious. Look, there's a bloke down my local who owns half of it, and now he's looking for people to go in to make up a syndicate.
What's he called?
Alan Metcalf.
It's a funny name for a dog.
No. The dog's called General Warrior.
Has he won any races then?
No, not yet. But it's not winning races that makes you the money. It's the stud fee. Look, there's dogs in here that have got a stud fee of 500 quid a time. Now, if he was to cover 80 bitches a year, that's 40 grand.
Yeah, but he's got to win races first before he gets a good stud fee.
Oh, he'll win races. So what? Well, are you in? It's 125 quid down and then 10 a month.
I'm full of them tricks.
What about you, Viv?
He's got shifty eyes.
It's fly tipping again, I'm afraid, Bob. I've just had Councillor Murray on the phone.
Well, everyone's keeping their eye open, sir.
Yes, but they're still getting away with it. Jack Murray tells me there are 5 sites in this division regularly used by the tippers.
Well, the problem is, sir, the only way we're going to catch them at it is to have a permanent watch on the sites. You know we haven't got the manpower for that.
Yes, I appreciate that, Bob, but if that's the only way we can do it, that's what we're going to have to do. All right, thank you.
Sorry, Taff, I haven't got the time, and I certainly haven't got the money.
It won't take any time, and I keep telling you, General Warrior's an investment.
Sorry.
Where's the spirit of adventure in this place? What about you, Malcolm? Surely you can recognise a good dog when you see one?
Of course I can. I don't buy them, I back them.
This builder.
When you've done, see if you've heard anything about fly tipping, will you? Chief Super's got a bee in his bonnet. Big time, eh, son? Just do it, huh?
Pete,
I want to know the name of this mate of yours, the brickie.
You mean Kilby?
Yeah, that's the one. I want some information.
Well, I know where he's working. We could go and see him this morning.
Yeah, well, the council says there's an increase in his fly tipping. I want to know who's doing it and why.
OK, Sarge.
Well, that's it over there.
Oh, you decided to turn up then, did you?
Mr. Callahan.
Not full time either. Well, well. I might have guessed. You lot have never been very good at being punctual, have you?
You're assuming that he gave you a false name then, Mr. Walcott? And how many library books are actually missing? 6.
Right then. 6 smashed windows, 3 damaged doors, and 2 broken enamel wash basins. Is that a lot?
Not enough for you, Ellis.
We need to know the full extent of the damage.
Yes, I know, darling. I'm going to lose a fortune out of this. I was nearly back on schedule as well. You know, I'm going to kill them when I get my hands on them.
You leave that to us, Mr. Callahan, all right?
I don't mind tearaways. I mean, I was a tearaway myself. We all were, weren't we? But this time they've gone too far. I remember when this country was a decent place. But then that was before the boats arrived, wasn't it, son?
I can't think what he's talking about. Can you, Malk? You're onto a good thing here, by the looks of it.
Nothing wrong with making a bit of money, love. This area's coming up in the world, you know. Although you wouldn't believe it.
All right then, Mr. Callahan. We'll get in touch as soon as we know anything, OK?
Here you are. That'll save you a bit of bother. That's who you want. Names and addresses.
Mean anything to you?
Well, yeah, there are a couple of juveniles who've been in trouble before. What makes you think they did it?
I don't think. I know. They were still at it when I got here this morning.
And you recognise them?
No, they scarpered before I got a look at them. There was another kid hanging around in the street, said he knew them, and gave me their names.
What, just like that?
Cost me a fiver. Money well spent, I reckon.
And the kid's name?
Not part of the deal.
Shame that. I could do with a snout in this manner. Anyway, thanks for all your help, then, Mr. Callahan.
Any time, son. As long as you give those louts what they deserve, that's all I ask.
Oh, just one thing, Mr. Callahan.
Yeah?
Do you know anything about fly tipping in this area?
Well, I know it goes on, but no more than that. I'm afraid you've asked the wrong man there, love. Pure as the driven snow, me. All above board. Ask the council. They know all about my arrangements.
We might just do that, Mr. Callahan.
Morning, Archie.
Hey, I remember you. Italian. Marcella, innit? What are you having?
No, thanks.
Not while on duty, eh?
I thought you were supposed to be somewhere in Manchester, Archie.
I came back.
So I can see. And up to your old tricks again.
Not me. I'm going straight now.
Oh, yeah? Going into business, are we?
As a matter of fact, I am. How did you guess?
Simple. How I made my millions, good business practice, a guide to starting out in business, and teach yourself management.
What's all that?
Your library books, Archie.
Oh, yeah?
You forgot to take them back.
Did I?
Only the library thinks that you're called Arthur Williams and that you live in an Indian restaurant.
He ran away when I started asking him questions. And when I caught him, he got angry. So angry, he started calling me names. Didn't you, son?
Parents?
I'm his dad.
So you think it's asbestos?
Charlie Golf Tango 707 Victor.
You're in luck, Taff. I found someone to go in with you.
Oh, terrific.
Reg Hollis.
Yes. All
Hey.
right, Mrs. Lane, we'll get someone over
Thank
as soon
you
as we
so
can.
much. I'll do the same for you one day.
No problem, Taff. No
Sometime
problem.
later this morning? Good.
Hang on. I'll do it. Cheeky little git! Hey, don't be stupid, I'm the door! Come on!
There you are. It's all yours. If you're taking down the police station, then I'm coming as well.
So who is he then?
Kilby, an ex-copper. Gave up being a policeman and became a cowboy instead. I do him a favour every now and then. He gives me a few tips in exchange. Morning, Patrick.
Pete.
Patrick Kilby, Viv Martella.
Hello.
Hi.
What brings you down here then?
Well, it's fly tipping. Our chief super's on a one-man crusade to stamp it out.
Brownlow, isn't it?
That's the one. All you've got to do is tell us there isn't a problem.
He's right.
You are?
I said he's right. There's a war on out there. I'm surprised you only just cottoned on.
What do you mean there's a war on?
Some naughty boy has upset the status quo.
What do you mean?
Well, as long as it's done in moderation, fly tipping's no problem. The council clear it out and take a backhander. But suddenly, someone started tipping all over the place.
Somebody new to them.
Yeah, it must be. And everybody's getting upset about it. The council are upset because they can't ignore it anymore. And the builders, who have been quietly fly tipping all through the years, they're upset because they can't get rid of all the rubbish on the cheap anymore.
So what's been happening?
Oh, you name it. Basically, the tippers are trying to put the frighteners on each other. Ambushes, fights.
Fights?
There was a big Barney in Hayter Road last week. Kid got his arm broken.
Have you got any names for us, Patrick?
Sorry, Pete, I can't do that. Bad for business.
You see, where Taffy just sees 6 dogs, I see 6 finely tuned racing machines. Which isn't to say they don't have their own characters, because they do. In many ways, they're just like humans.
Really, Roach, how interesting.
No, seriously. For example, some of them are left-handed, which is important because it can affect their performance. But if you know about dogs, there's a very easy way of telling.
I run wide at the first bend.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, personally, I can't wait to find out whether General Warrior is right or left-handed.
Well, we'll know tonight. I'll be looking out for it.
Why, what's happening tonight?
General Warrior's racing. We're gonna, well, check him out before we pay up.
Very wise.
He could win the 818.
What, the other 5 scratched, did they?
Just you wait, June Ackland. Just you wait.
Ah, right, you two. Got something for you. Fly tipping again.
Oh, I can't wait.
I know, but the sooner you get it done, the sooner you can get back to some real work, yeah?
Thank you, Sarge.
Yeah, all your own boy by the look of it. Never.
Carver.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on in there? I'm trying to get some pip upstairs.
It's just the 2 juveniles Ackland brought in for vandalism.
Well?
What?
Well, go in and shut them up.
Oh, no way, I need a break. Just let them scream for a bit.
Oh, I've got to go in and do it, have I?
Because the same goes for him. I'm sick to death of people trying to...
And you can keep out of this and all, it's private. Quiet!
Good. Bit of hush. That is nice. DC Carver and I are getting a little tired of trying to make ourselves heard above the din. So if neither of you boys are prepared to tell me whether or not you're involved in any of this...
Go on, Neville.
Am I going to have to find the lad who gave Mr. Callahan your names? Now, who do you think would do that? Eh? Neville? John? Because Mr. Callahan said there were 3 of you there.
Anyone could have given him our names.
I suppose so. Especially for a $5.
You what?
That's how much you cost. Cheap at the price, eh?
He grassed on us for a $5.
It was that Collins kid, wasn't it? I always told you he was no good.
Trap 5. Is that good or bad?
Well, that depends.
Depends on what?
Well, it depends on whether he's a wide runner or not.
Or... Reg?
Yeah.
What exactly is a wide runner?
Oh?
Oh, how you doing, Ted?
Well, they did it all right, but there's a funny smell about it. Here.
What's this?
Collins, 3rd kid, the one who turned him in. I want to talk to him.
Oh, right.
Did you notice when the tipping started?
Of course I noticed. I rang you up, didn't I? Only you didn't think it was important enough to do anything about.
Sorry, Mrs. Lane, but nobody's actually told us.
It was a fortnight ago, in that corner over there. First it was just rubbish, bricks, old planks, that sort of thing. And every day since then the piles got a little bit bigger. At least before I couldn't hear them, but last night they woke me up.
And what time was this?
I looked at the clock, 5:30.
And what did you hear?
I don't know. Screeching brakes, car horns, shouting. Lasted about 5 minutes.
Did you go out and see what was happening?
Round here? You must be joking. You stay inside and lock all the doors if you know what's good for you.
So you came down this morning and saw a fresh pile about 8 o'clock, yeah?
Yeah. I went out for some milk and on my way back I had a look and found this lot. So that's the choice my Stewart's got. Dodge the juggernauts to get to the park or play in a heap of asbestos.
Can you open the door, please? We're police officers. Hello, Mrs. Collins?
Better come in.
He's in bed.
We need to talk to him.
Danny, open the door.
I told you not to let him in.
You better open it.
Just you stay away from me.
You're in enough trouble already, Danny.
I told you it's got nothing to do with him. I'm going to sort him out my own way.
What's going on, Mrs. Collins?
I'll show you.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, Danny.
All right. Don't show him. I'm warning you. I want it for myself.
I'm sorry, Danny.
I think you better start talking, Danny.
Hey, you're missing the show.
Right then. Let's go.
Do you want me to go after him?
No, leave it. This one's mine.
You're up early this morning, aren't you, Archie?
You shouldn't play with toys like that, man. They're dangerous.
So you won them?
Yeah, of course he won.
What were the odds?
5 to 1.
How much did you make?
Huh?
How much did you win?
Ah.
You bottled out? You didn't back him?
Yeah, well, Reg reckoned there was a better form dog in the race.
Morning, Archie. You look as though you could do with a kip.
Funny, that.
I had a lovely night. Soft mattress, feather pillows, beautiful woman beside me.
You haven't changed, have you?
Neither of you, Archie. Handing up machetes now. Dear, oh dear.
Not my style.
Well, the lad said someone gave it to him.
Well, you know me, Mr. Roach. I'm scared of knives.
But a hardened criminal like you, Archie, come off it. Now, where did you get it from?
I told you, it's not mine.
Why did you give it to him, Archie?
It's very simple, Detective Sergeant. I didn't give him the knife.
Then I want to know who did.
Look, I was caught fly tipping. Fair enough, I admit it. I pay a fine, don't I? All right then, charge me and let me go. I'm supposed to be meeting someone. Okay.
No, it is not okay, Archie. Now, you're not going anywhere until I find out who you were working for and where the knife came from.
You know me better than that, Mr. Roach. I'm not a grass.
All right. All right, Archie, let's try something else, shall we? Why did you come back to London?
I needed a change. Manchester wasn't working out.
So you were running away from the old bill?
I told you, I'm straight now.
This morning wasn't very straight, was it?
I was a driver on a fly tipping job. I'm surprised you think I'm so important.
Oh, don't worry, Archie. I don't think you're important at all. Okay? So you weren't running from the police. Who were you running from?
It just didn't work out.
I said, who are you running from, Archie? Or do I have to get the Manchester CID onto it? Because if I do, you can forget all about the nice character reference I was writing for your trial.
I got involved in a business venture.
Go on.
Building. I met this geezer who was looking for a partner and I went in with him. Well, he seemed all right. We had quite a bit of work. And then I discovered he was cheating right down the line.
In what way?
Skimping on jobs, unsafe material, fly tipping. He was undercutting all the other builders. And no wonder. And then I discovered he was taking twice as much as me out of the profits. I was going to do something about it, but it was too late.
How come?
Well, the other builders turned nasty. Told us to clear off. Threatened us.
So you both came back to London?
Well, yeah, had to.
Right, we're getting somewhere at long last. All we need now is your partner's name.
Don't ask me that.
I'm sorry, Archie. This is my interview room. I get to ask what I want. Come in.
Ted, can I have a word?
Not now, Bob.
It's important. Martella found Collins.
Couldn't that have waited?
It seems he didn't give the names to Callahan for a fiver. Callahan took it out of him with an iron bar. Martella found him plotting a revenge.
I still don't see why
No. According to Collins, they didn't just do over those building sites out of youthful high spirits. They were paid to do it by a builder called Seymour. Today, they're supposed to have gone down to Callahan's site and pulled down a few brick walls in Spencer Street.
Right, I get the picture. Have you got Seymour yet?
Yeah, they're on the way.
Okay. Will you leave Callahan to me?
I'm not saying any more, Mr. Roach.
Forget it, Archie. Your mate Callahan's not worth it.
Mr. Roach!
You look pleased with yourself?
We've got our man, Callahan.
Oh, could I come along?
I'm not going anywhere. Callahan was cocky enough to call us out after giving young Collins a good belting. Let's see if he's cocky enough to come down the nick, shall we? Mr. Callahan! Yes, Detective Sergeant Roach, Sun Hill. Listen, you made a complaint about vandalism yesterday. That's right. Yes, well, we've charged 2 juveniles, but I'm afraid there's some paperwork you might have to sign.
Ted, what are you doing?
Shut up! You come in? That's very kind of you. Well, as soon as you can make it, if that's all right. Thank you very much. Bye.
Surely that's not allowed.
Really, Carver? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, you're going to be a greyhound tycoon, Rich.
I already am. Taffy's mate was at the track.
And no doubt you paid out as soon as the race was finished, eh?
I know a good dog when I see one.
Yeah?
Yeah, and this one's going all the way to the Derby. You should come in with us.
What?
Well, they're still looking for people for the syndicate. You'll have to be quick, though.
Get out.
There's a lot of people interested after tonight.
Get out of it, Reg.
Hey?
Here, Archie, cup of tea.
Son.
Sugar?
No, eh? Oh, yuck. I've forgotten what Nick tea tasted like.
We have to drink it every day.
I'll pity you.
I've got a question for you, Archie.
It's all in my statement.
No, it's something else. Do you still go down the dogs?
Yeah? Well, when I've got a bit of cash.
I want a bit of expert advice.
Go on then, try me.
Well, we've got a couple of PCs who've got some money in a dog. And it seems to be going quite well.
And you want to know if you should go in with them?
Well, no.
What's its name?
General Warrior.
You're joking.
No, straight.
General Warrior's owned by a couple of rozzers? You just made my day, Sergeant.
Roach. Yeah, thanks, Taffy. Be right down. Come on, then. This is your big chance.
What?
I need a heavy. Sick, is it?
Francis! I want to see you in the CAD room now. Get the idiot Hollis with you.
Mr. Callahan. Glad you could come in.
Anytime. You boys did a good job with that pair of hooligans.
What I'd really like to talk to you about are fly tipping and giving knives to teenagers.
What do you mean?
But for the time being, Arthur Callahan, I arrest you for causing grievous bodily harm to one Daniel Collins. You are not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so. But anything you do say will be taken down in writing and may be given in evidence.
Just a minute.
According to Archie, the dog's name is Galway Boy. It won 5 races in a row in Ireland before it was nicked from its kennels. Then it raced in Somerset under the name of Lucky Pitch, and 2 mysterious punters turned up and backed it heavily and cleaned out the bookies. And now it's turned up as General Warrior.
So we've stolen property then?
Common knowledge, according to Archie. Everyone knows about it, apart from the Greyhound authorities. And the old Bill, of course.
I don't believe it.
And what are you looking so miserable about, Hollis? I gather you didn't even have the guts to back it.
Look, Sarge, what are we going to do about it?
Well, you're going to go out there straight away and find your maid who got you into this mess before I tell anyone else about it.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Sergeant.
Yes, I know, don't...
It was me who called you. She's been beaten up bad. She won't have an ambulance.
Okay then, sir, thank you.
Hello, love. What happened?
Come on your way.
Come on. Let's go inside.
Cold.
Where's your husband?
We're separated. We've been separated 2 years.
What, and you live with somebody else, do you?
No, it's my husband. My husband done this. He's going to kill me.
Where is your husband at this moment in time?
He's got a bike chain and he's going to kill me.
Is your husband indoors?
I want him arrested.
Is he indoors? Right. Well, we can arrest your husband.
I want him arrested.
And charge him with actual bodily harm, but you will need to make a statement later, all right? And I should warn you that should your husband decide to plead not guilty, you will have to go to court, okay? Right. And you say your husband has some kind of a weapon?
The chain of his motorbike.
What's your name, love?
Joanna Mancini.
Mr. Mancini! It's the police, Mr. Mancini, if you'd like to open the door, please.
I want my glasses.
What's happened to you, love? Dear, you've been mad.
Excuse me, do you know this lady?
No, she was so...
I'm a neighbour.
Tell her to get lost.
Well, Olivia, she can't tell me what to do.
Still, I think it would be best, yes?
She's always having trouble with her husband. But I think she's a martyr. I wouldn't put up with him.
Get lost!
Mr. Mancini!
He's one of those men. I don't know how old he is. You think he'll make a really nice man when he grows up. Mind you, she's up for it.
Yeah, right.
She don't look after them kids.
Tell her to mind her own business. Why don't you sling it off back to South London where you came from?
At least my kids are English. We can hear every word, you know. You're a bloody disgrace. An old man who gives you a black eye and that.
I'll give you a black eye and that.
Go on, then.
Ladies.
I would if I weren't pregnant.
Ladies!
My glasses.
Come on, give us a hand here.
She started it.
For God's sake, belt up.
Yeah, Trudie's soaking in.
I was only trying to help.
Open the door, Mr. Mancini. It's the police.
Look, are you sure you wouldn't like to go to the hospital?
He's just sitting in there and he's picking his nose and I want him out.
Are there any windows open round the back?
Mr. Mancini, open the door. You're not doing yourself any favours.
I don't know.
I'll go round the back.
He's a maniac, right? I want him locked up.
We can break a window if you want.
Well, my boys will be coming back in a minute.
Well, where have they gone?
Well, they've gone out. Let me in!
Do you reckon your boys will be able to get in?
And look, I don't want him hurting their boys. Where's Wayne? Where's he gone to? Wayne!
Do you want me to go and look for him?
No. Wayne! Oi! I got your car keys, Mancini! Do you hear that?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get that slob. Mancini! I'm gonna do your car, Mancini!
Where are you going?
He is gonna let me in.
Leave the car alone.
He's gonna pay this time. Making a fool of me in front of the neighbours.
Give me the keys.
Mancini! Do you want to see your car before he goes to the breakers?
I'm trying to get him to open the door.
Do you? I'm gonna smack your car into the wall, man!
Open the door, Mr.
Lady!
Stop the car, Mrs. Mancini.
You smash my car, I'll smash your sewing machine!
I'll smash your face!
You leave my sewing machine alone!
You leave my car alone! Come on, Mrs. Mancini, stop the car!
What? I've got a license on the short.
Just stop the car! Tell him to get out of my car!
Tell him to put my machine back!
All right, Mr. Mancini, put the machine back.
Get that bitch out my car! She touched one thing on my car, I'm gonna kill her!
Yeah. You look what you've done to my face, Mancini!
You ain't gonna have a face if you don't get out my car!
Watch this, Mancini!
She did it! She did it!
You let me in! This time, Mancini!
I'm holding it by one hand, I'm warning you! This is stupid, Mrs. Mancini!
You're gonna let me in?
You get my car back!
Right!
I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you!
That's my sewing machine.
We'll have to disconnect the battery.
I'm gonna kill you!
Do you want us to break in and stop him? Right. Mr. Mancini, I'm going to break in.
Careful.
Mr. Mancini?
We're coming up, Mr. Mancini.
Do you reckon he's still got that bike chain?
Where is he?
Stay there, Mrs. Mancini.
Antonio?
Look, just leave this to us. Okay. Come out quietly, Mr. Mancini.
You're not helping yourself, you know. He must have climbed out. Gotta go and check he's not outside.
No! Don't leave me. Don't leave me. You don't understand. He's going to kill me. You see, you don't know him.
Put a cup of tea on. We'll only be out in the road.
Just lock the door behind us. Later on, we're going to have to take you down to the station now. Are you sure you don't want to go to the hospital first?
I ain't leaving here.
Fine.
Look, see if you can see Wayne.
Nah, he's legged it.
So what are we going to do?
Well, we'll give her a cup of tea first, calm her down. Oh, I hate men who do that.
Come on, it's their relationship.
She's gonna come out of it the worse.
Yeah? But there's nothing that we can do about it.
Tell you, if Mary Whitehouse came down here, she'd see the biggest danger from television violence with people lobbing them out the window.
Who is it?
It's all right, Mrs. Mancini. Sally, ask the police.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, we'll get him.
What are you going to do?
Come on. Where's that cup of tea, eh?
Take all the milk. There's another.
But Mrs. Mancini, I'm afraid we're going to...
That's him. Oh, God, that's him.
Okay. Ah, hello.
football on. It's Spurs.
They're a bunch of hairdressers.
Oi! My cousin plays for that team.
So?
So what?
My dad told me not to talk to policemen.
He's no lawyer, is he?
No.
So then, what's starting all of this? Forget your anniversary?
Oh, I don't know. It's like he's plugged into 240 volts the whole time. Oh, I can't live with him anymore.
So where do you reckon he's gone?
He's got his own place, you know, a room in Barking. I like your voice, you know, it's dead sexy.
I've had a cold.
Yeah, I reckon you've got a couple of hours to make a killing. Wayne! Where's he got? I need a flag. Wayne!
So, you're going to tell her all what?
Joy.
Oh, yeah, you know. That's really good. What is it?
A load of balls.
He's all right. Flag?
No thanks, love. You didn't see what the score was, did you?
Yeah, I think... I don't know. Oh, God.
I'm just going to go and take a look, all right?
He's gonna kill me. He will. I didn't mean to do it, you know. Oh, God. I don't even know if I should stay here. Can I have police protection?
Look, Mrs. Mancini, you're going to have to come with us down to the station. We're going to have to charge you with criminal damage.
What's that mean?
The intentional damaging of property.
Why?
You drove the car into the wall.
Yeah, but he smashed my face. He smashed my sewing machine, my portable TV.
Yes, but it's the wall that we're concerned with.
So why don't you like Spurs, then?
I do.
Why'd you call them a bunch of hairdressers?
Because they are. Who's winning?
Spurs must be.
Who they playing?
Arsenal.
Oh, I see Arsenal.
So why aren't Arsenal a bunch of hairdressers?
Because...
Because what?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Wayne.
Wayno.
Wayne's you mind your own business. But you can't get the black one in. If you miss this one, you're not a man.
Mrs. Mancini's worried about her husband returning before she gets back. So I told her we'll come back with her, make sure he's not here. all
Yeah, and
right?
what about when you've gone? I want personal protection.
Look, I'm afraid there's nothing like that available.
I don't believe you're arresting me. You're not arresting him.
Look, the worst thing is now, but should you give evidence against your husband for ABH, for actual bodily harm, the likelihood is he's going to press charges against you for criminal damage, for damage to his car.
Mum, shut up. You can't you see I'm busy?
You shut up.
A sort of tit for tat.
Where's your coat?
Upstairs.
What, in your bedroom?
He's gonna go out. You don't know him. Look at my face.
Look, just take some money just in case, eh?
As I said before, when you get back, you don't answer the door to anyone. And if you're not sure who it is, you just dial 999.
About my window, you smashed the window.
We'll get something done about that.
You better. And what about my boys?
Mancini?
Yeah?
Have these fingerprints always been on your loft hatch? How'd you get up there?
The ladder.
Where's the ladder?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Right, Mr. Mancini. I'm coming up. I'm not going to hurt you, we're just going to talk, okay?
Standing on it.
Let me up, Mr. Mancini. You're being really silly, you know. OK, Mr Mancini. I'm going to go and get your circular saw, and you're going to force me to cut my way in. Stay here.
He's not missing, Mr Mancini.
Do you want us to get your husband? He's standing on the hatch and he won't come down.
What's he say?
He won't even talk to us.
He's mad. I want him out.
What do you reckon if I use a circular saw?
I don't get him any more riled up. I tell you, he's mad. He's got that chain, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Look, he'll kill you. He's not afraid to. Oh, my God. He's going to get angry. He's going to get so angry.
Well, do you want us to leave him up there?
No.
Right. Go back inside.
Perhaps we should leave him, eh?
Well, we can't sit here all day.
Yeah, but I'm scared.
Don't be. Just go back inside, yeah?
You just don't know him.
Malcolm, see where the PowerPoint is.
Silly cow.
Well, it's not her fault.
Oh, come on, I can't feel sorry for her. I've seen it too often.
Put yourself in her shoes. How does this work? Have you switched it on? Now, whatever, this bloke needs a right good kicking, I'll tell you. Right, Mr Mancini, I'm coming up. Do you understand? Bingo. Use that torch. Mr Mancini.
Mancini!
Look!
You pig! Stop hiding up there! I'm going to get me a knife. And if he comes near me, I'm going to kill him!
Just stay in there.
What? Look, who's going to do this? Because I don't fancy it, right? Not sticking my head up there. The bloke has still probably got a chain, yeah? I mean, you could stick your head up there and...
Well, we ain't going to talk him down. And I don't want to still be here tonight.
So?
Well, I don't fancy it neither. I just wish you'd say something. We should get Cryer down here and send him up there with a cup of tea.
Oh, you reckon? Get Cryer?
I wouldn't give him the satisfaction.
Well, what do you want to do?
Go home. No, I'm going to have this bloke. Right, Mr Mancini. I'm not going to hurt you, so don't do anything nasty. I'm just going to come up for a little chat. It'll be best if we can keep calm, and then we'll be able to sort things out. Mr Mancini. Where are you, Mr Mancini? Mr Mancini? He's not up here.
He's got to be.
He's not. He's not up here.
Then where the hell is he?
Well, I don't know. You better go and check Mrs. Mancini downstairs. I'm coming down. Ah!
What's happening? Antonio!
All right, all right!
off my back! Get off my back! That pig touches my wife, I'll kill him!
Don't tell us how to treat your wife, Mancini.
You touch my wife and
Stay there.
You bitch! What have you done to my husband?
You got this sorted yet? What are you doing? She's only a woman.
That's what I thought. Look what she's done to my sleeve.
Why are you scared away?
All right. You arrest her. Well, come on then.
Hang on, I just want to see this. It's a free kick to take on here.
Don't muck around.
You want what? Oh, wasted!
Come on!
It's a corner. Just keep watching her.
What's the score?
Put it down, Mrs. Mancini.
Antonio!
The amount of times they've done that this season.
What they done to you?
Now where you going?
Keep your curlies on now.
Nice one. Put the fork down, Wayne.
No.
Just give me that. I'm arresting you, Mrs. Mancini.
For assaulting a police officer with intent to resist arrest. I'm not obliged to say anything unless you wish to, but anything you do say will be taken down in writing and maybe given in evidence. Do you have anything to say?
She all right?
You two better get yourselves sorted out.
Call an ambulance, will you? I think my waters are going to break. No, I'm serious.
You know what, Mrs. Mancini? You're sad.
No, I'm serious.
Look at yourself. Do you like him doing that, do you?
What do you know? You ain't never seen us together. You can't see it, but he's nearly as special as he thinks he is.
Oh.
What? You think I'm a liar?
No. I think you're a fool. Come on. Oh, who's that?
Probably my friend, Mr. Cryer.
What are you doing? How long are we going to wait, Gov?
As long as we have to.
This information, it's good, is it?
The best.
They know we're here today, the security guys.
They don't. Their top governor does. He's ex-job, pal of mine.
There's been half a dozen reports of thefts from motor vehicles on the Rosemount estate. That's just in this week. You know, car radio cassettes, that sort of caper. And they're not all happening at night, so keep your eyes open. Now listen to this one. All uniform officers and all uniform units stay off the Dock Industrial Estate until 11 a.m. at least. It's the idea expecting a security van raid there, and they're on Obbo from now. The Chief Super points out that anyone doing excessive mileage in his or her Panda car might consider...
All right, Bob.
No sign of WPC Grind.
Excuse me, miss. You could have a word with this lad. I haven't done anything, I told you. All right.
Sorry, Sergeant.
No, I'll close the door, Brind. And the last item for WPC Brind is shoplifting. We have advance warning from CID that there is likely to be a systematic shoplifting gang operating on our ground. It is your job to inform shop managers, security people, etc. on your beat. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Sarge, my lift let me down.
I've got to go through all this again.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry.
But it's not good enough.
Hey,
come on, guys. Hey, come on. Hey.
No, I haven't done anything. There we go. Where are we going to go then?
Come on.
in the morning.
Chance to be a fine thing, eh?
7 tickets, are we? Oh, I see you made it, Brind. Got a radio? No, not yet. Haven't got an alarm clock either. Well, shouldn't you be on your beat? Yeah, but I haven't... No buts!
Sierra Oscar 7 from Spartan 2, are you receiving? Over?
Sierra Oscar 7, receiving, over.
Radio check. All okay?
Yeah, wonderful.
Gov.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra Oscar 7, over.
Yeah, go ahead.
Some silly cow of yours walking through the middle of the job here.
Can you repeat that, sir?
I have a female uniformed officer standing not a million miles from my car.
Security van's here.
Are you saying you want to call back, sir?
No, I want you to whistle Men of Arlick to her. What do you think?
832 from Sierra Oscar, are you receiving? Over.
She can't hear it, Gov.
Don't make it worse.
Cop the red transit. Reckon that's our van, Gov.
Nah, they're not going to move now, are they?
You want to bet? I've been around once already. I'm not going to waste time now.
You better to move first. Spartan 2, take them out now. Move it!
Go.
Stop, mate! We haven't done anything! Get off! Get off! Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Open it! Really, mate? What are you doing? We haven't done nothing! Hey, what are you doing? We haven't done anything! We haven't done anything! Oh, that's my bag! Gov, you're mad! You're mad! Shut up! Catch fish!
Fish?
Wet fish! Of course it's fish! Fish! Fish!
Search it. Find out what the other bloke's got to say for himself.
Nice one, sir. Nothing like a false alarm to start the day off right. I thought your snouts never let you down. Heard you were known for it. Oh, they don't mess Inspector Burnside about. Well, that's what I was told.
You going in for some sort of rabbit contest, Straw?
Oh, better luck next time, Squire.
Really okay? Yeah, very funny, very funny.
Right, name, please.
Didn't want to come here, I ain't done nothing.
I just want your name, though. Do you reckon this girl has committed an offence?
No, Sarge, I just thought she might have done a runner or something.
Take a seat over there, will you? You okay? Now look, what have you got? You're not saying that girl's in any danger?
No, Sarge.
She's not on the game?
No, Sarge.
Then why didn't you just take her home?
I didn't have her name and address. She just looked wrong.
Brind, what were you doing on the dock estate this morning?
Sarge?
What do you mean, Sarge?
Oi, you! What the hell were you playing at this morning?
I didn't know you were there, sir.
Brilliant. Who briefed you then? Seems your sergeants don't know what they're doing either.
You mind?
Yes, Sergeant, I do.
Look, if you've got a complaint, let's...
Do you have a prisoner, Brind?
Yes.
Do we need a shouting match in the corridor? It doesn't help discipline, Frank.
Discipline? You want to try disciplining your female officers? And your sergeants?
How old are you?
16. Nearly 16.
What's your name?
Name's Jane Woods.
Where you from, Jane?
Rosemount. 44 Tilbury Towers.
Mrs. Woods, can we come in, please?
Hammermet was Tunisia's first big holiday resort, but its 50 hotels keep a remarkably low profile. Not that Hammermet has anything to be bashful about.
Mr. Woods?
It's merely that you're
That's
not allowed to build anything higher than the surrounding.
We brought your daughter home, Mr. Woods.
Didn't know she'd gone.
Jane? I found her wandering in the dock estate. She's got overnight things in her bag. Has she done this before?
She always comes back.
Why do you think she does it?
Who knows what she thinks, eh? It's her age. Still, I can't hang about yapping with you. I've got to go to work.
What do you do?
I'm a deckhand on the Titanic.
He's just sarcastic. It's not a crime, is it?
It's more than that. There was something about them.
They're scruffy, poor, and not very bright. The kid hates them. It's her age, isn't it? She probably thinks they mixed the babies up when she was born.
It's more than hate. It's something else.
Stick to the simple things, Claire.
Oh, it's your turn now. Is it simple things like what, for instance?
Like turning up for work on time?
Oh, like smarming up to Burnside the way you and all the boys do. Can I be a detective too, sir?
Like keeping your eyes open.
Well, nothing. Nothing. Absolutely. I mean, the geezer was there on the off chance, like he said. Not only has he not got a record, but he doesn't have anyone with one either.
I find that hard to believe. Put a note in the collator's office.
Saying what? Well, Albert Evans, known associates Fish.
Just fill the card in, Jim. He'll turn up again.
Oh, Jim?
I'm sorry, it's the Fish.
Bryn, are you supposed to be on a break?
Yeah, I just want to look something up, Sarge.
Don't be late going out. Make sure you have a word with me before you do go out.
So you nearly caused our car thieves then?
Yeah, but nearly isn't enough, is it? And it was Yorkie that spotted them. I was just there.
So what are you doing, a bit of detective work?
Yeah. That girl I picked up this morning, there's something wrong at home. I just want to see what there is on her father.
And?
Nix.
What, you think he might be giving her one? If you're going to do it properly. Look, check the address as well as the people. And check the voters' register too. I mean, don't just assume everyone there's got the same surname. Just check everything, right?
Yeah, right.
Jim.
Come in. Yes?
It's about the girl I picked up this morning, Mum.
Yeah.
Jane Woods. Well, she says her name's Woods, but it isn't.
So?
Well, her mother lives with the man Woods and has taken his name, so has Jane.
Where's this come from?
The voters' register. Then I back-checked her real name with CRO. The mother's got a record for theft. She's a liar. She knows full well the reason why Jane ran away.
Which is what?
Well, I'm not sure, Mum.
It's not much, is it? It's not a crime to lie about your marital status.
No, Mum.
It's not even a crime to lie to you, WPC Brind.
No, Mum, of course, Mum.
Go back and speak to the girl again.
It still smells of fish, everything. But he's phoning the security boss. What, 12? 5 past? Charlie, I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, pal. The van goes round twice.
So they might hit it the second time.
They got to hit it the second time. I knew it. I knew it was good. We've got to get that PT-17 back. But what time's the second van? Just after 12. It was 40 minutes.
Well?
Well, they're on a job. They're allocated.
Well, how long are they going to be?
An hour minimum.
That's too late. We need them there by 12.
No chance.
Mike, who else besides you and me's got a pink card?
Bob Cryer, Tony Stamp.
Get them. And find Christine Fraser.
Are we going to draw equipment?
We got no choice. Level 2 team's busy. Just find Fraser. I'm going up to see Brownlow to get the OK. Tell him we must have that team there by 12.
Oh, seen Inspector Fraser.
She's in the little girl's room.
I don't like it, and you know perfectly well why.
But they're going to be tooled up, sir. I know that for definite.
This is precisely the sort of situation we ought to let the Level 2 team handle.
But we can't get them. Not in time. Now, either we go armed or we don't go at all. You've got to sit there and watch an armed robbery happen.
Right. We're drawing equipment, Mum.
What on earth for?
Oh, she was there, was she?
You have got to authorise it, sir. Otherwise, it'll be down to you to break the news to a couple of grieving mothers. Fancy that, do you, sir?
I'll phone Chadwell and discuss it with Area Command. Get the equipment issued, but don't leave this building without my instructions.
So where's your mum then?
Shopping.
What about your dad? Is he around? Does he work shifts?
Yeah.
So the two of you are alone a lot here during the day?
Sometimes.
How would you spend your time together?
What are you talking about?
Well, you know, father and daughter alone together all day.
Sierra Oscar, urgent message for all mobiles.
How about a cup of tea?
How long we got?
Half an hour.
Go with Mr. Burnside in the area car. I'll tell you as you go.
The job is today, Christine.
You are fully aware of the conditions in which you can use firearms?
Yes, ma'am.
Move it, will you, Chrissy?
Yes, Sergeant Cryer. Yes, sir, I'll tell them. Mr. Brownlow says we can go as soon as we're ready.
Truth.
We've got to go. There's a shout for everyone.
We can't. Have a look in here.
This is good gear. It's got to be nicked.
It's my mum.
Sierra Oscar 85, Mike, go round by Upper Marsh Street. Over. Sierra Oscar 7, Carver, you and Frank. Let's go. Go through Blumenau Road and round the Rosemount Estate. You got that?
But God, that's a long way round.
Exactly. Let's go. Kill the boots and twos. What's he always got to argue about everything, Carver?
I'll take away his moment of excitement for the day.
Don't worry, you'll soon get plenty of that. Come on, move it. Take it easy. What's the hassle?
Just because I'm not tall, I'm never going to be now either.
CID certainly changed you, hasn't it?
Do we know they're going to turn up? Are they going to make it?
After this morning. Hope so.
Bit of flags, I'll take it right.
This is it.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1. In position now. Over.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar 85, in position, over.
Afraid we're going to miss all the fun. Yeah. Suits me just fine. I'm quite happy to turn up at the end and stick the handcuffs on.
You serious?
I've got things to live for.
Such as?
Well, I'm married, aren't I?
Drop being made now, over.
There! It's truth.
We're heading your way, it's going to go down.
Going down, now!
Stop! Oh, police! What charge is mine? Stop! I'm armed! Drop it!
Drop it.
You got to go, Sarge! Yeah, I got it.
Come on.
Right.
You're too late, Squire. All the Indians have been scalped. Another is out, mate.
Let's have the charge sheets, please.
Claire.
Well done.
Well done, Claire.
I don't believe it.
Well done there, officer.
You tell him, Sarge. That woman, Helen Woods.
Yeah, Bryn's just arrested her. She was taking her daughter on nicking trips. The kid got fed up and went walkabout.
She's my snout in the shoplifting gang.
What? No, That's Bryn's prisoner.
Not for long. She's a good source, Sarge. We can get the whole mob through her.
Frank! Look, Claire Bryn needs that collar. If Burnside gets round Fraser...
He's a hard man to live with.
Anybody want to do a little PR number? 4 days next week. Touring the local primary schools. Letting baby yobs swing your stick, play with your handcuffs, eh? That sort of thing. Gone very quiet in here. Ken?
Oh, no, Sarge.
Short straw time. No, it's not this school thing. Look, you know those fur flying jackets that Ames had on the other day?
No?
Yes, you do. I saw you talking to him about them.
Mothballs?
Printers ink. Listen, I want you to go down to Armstrong's and get me a size 42.
42? It'll drown you, Sarge.
Not for me, it's for my kid. That's his birthday on Friday. We've been promising him for ages. It's 100 quid there, right? You won't forget.
Makes you think I'll let you.
Oh, listen! Have you seen Smith yet this morning?
No, Sarge.
He's never here on time lately, is he?
I'll tell you what, though. He likes kids.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Back up, will you, Don? I'm a bit pushed today, mate.
We're all busy men, Sunshine.
Yeah, well, who pulled in first? You saw me? Oh, yeah? What do you take me for, a frog?
Do you mind? This is the ladies' locker room.
June, it's 2 tickets. The last 2, 15 quid each.
15?
Yeah, it was for a very good cause.
What's it for, anyway?
Oh, it's the Federation boxing teams. The Met versus the West Midlands. Next Friday, White Road Bowls.
Don't listen to him, Jimmy. He's tried it on everyone. And when he says the Warwick Road, he means the road to Warwick out of Birmingham.
Well, it is all for charity.
What makes you think that I'd pay to see my colleagues beat each other up? Second thoughts. You're not in the team, are you, Rich?
Me, Box, do us a favour.
That might have been worth a few bob.
What are you thinking about?
I did have some of your size, actually. What are you? 34? 36?
No, you just said you knew.
Within a few inches, yeah.
Yeah, well, don't push your luck. I'm just having a look around. My colleague's the one with the money.
Nail it all down, Archie. Nail it all down, mate. Your colleague says you're loaded. Can I help you get rid of it?
You know Sergeant Cryer?
Do I know Sergeant Cryer? No.
This boy's got a birthday in a few days. He's wanted one of these for yonks, though personally I can't see why.
That's because you're a Philistine. What size is he?
He's big lad, 42. I can't see any large ones here, though.
Jack, you got any large flyers on the van?
No. But I can have some here by closing time.
How's that suit?
Great if it is closing time.
My words, my what's it, mate?
Better bring another half dozen, Jackie. They're going well. Do you want to pay now?
Do I look stupid?
What a gift of a question.
He's got a delivery due this afternoon. This bloke's got his accountant coming.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
And you are in... You, mate, are in the way.
Yeah, but... Boy! Where you going? Get back in.
Sorry, Ted. Force of habit.
He stopped wearing funny hats a long time ago. Let's go the long way around.
What you got then, Viv?
Boiler suit.
Oh, yeah? Very nice. What used to be here, then?
A label.
Oh, yeah? What was wrong with it?
The army takes them out, not me. Stop thinking those unkind thoughts. I've had some very satisfied customers from down your neck.
There you go. She'll sort it out. Good afternoon, Gloria. Spot of bother around the corner. Need your firm but gentle touch, my love.
Right, you are gorgeous.
Excuse me, officer. You couldn't give us a push, could you?
Trudie van. Thanks, mate.
I don't believe this.
Yes, okay, madam. No, I've got it. Right. Now, thank you. Yes, we'll send somebody on right away. Check that out. Thank you. One, what are you doing here? Two, seeing as you are, nip up to Farrier Street. There's two motorists playing silly buggers.
All right, they're paying a down there, Sarge?
You'll be able to tell me whether there was or not when you get back, won't you?
Yeah. Hey, Sarge, you're a bit of a boxing fan, as I remember, aren't you?
Yeah.
Huh? How'd you fancy a couple of tickets for the...
15 quid? It's a bit steep, isn't it, Reggie? A bit cheap,
Yeah,
I might
all
be.
right, all right, all right.
Ken? Where's the jacket?
Bit of a problem, Sarge.
I don't believe it. One day, someone is going to come up to me and say, I've done everything you asked for, Sarge, and then I'm going to drop dead.
Don't give him any ideas.
Well, actually, there's two problems, Sarge, really. The first one being that Armstrong's didn't have any size 42s.
He never forgot his present last year. I think we're trying to tell him something. What size does Yorkie take? He wasn't too pleased with the one he bought, was he?
And your second problem's linked to your third.
You're learning to add up or something?
The second being that me and Viv reckon all those jackets have fallen off the back of a lorry.
Well, I'm blowed.
Yeah, she's upstairs telling CID now. However, I did manage to order you one, but it's not coming till this evening.
And the third thing is, will I be able to buy one before Ted Roach gets his teeth into it?
Yeah, can you, Sarge? I mean, without it looking funny.
I guess you'll be doing a tour of the primary schools next week, Ken, won't you?
Oh, Sarge, that's not fair. That's not fair.
No.
Is this bloke supplying the stuff?
Not the VW van with the Sea Rage.
Yeah, well, he reeks of army, do you know what I mean?
Well, I know what I mean. What do you mean?
Well, he's Barnet, Sarge. Skin.
What do you mean? He could be a copper with a fussy governor. And of course, being really smart, you and Melvin let him go.
He's coming back later with a flying jacket for Sergeant Cryer. Closing time, he said. 6 o'clock at the latest.
All right, then leave it with us. Here, run his license number through the mangle, will you?
Well, you should have the authority. You should be able to tow him away.
What am I supposed to tow him away with, matey? He does this to me every afternoon, and I'm just...
You can calm down for a start.
Why should I, when she won't even do her job?
I am doing everything I can. I've already given you a ticket. I'm about to give him one. It's just he doesn't seem to be bothered.
Well, make him bothered.
All right, just get back in your van.
Why?
Just get in your van.
Afternoon. Can I help at all?
Yeah, not only are you causing an obstruction, you are illegally parked, and what's worse, you're both behaving like a pair of 3-year-olds. Right, now then, if you'll all just go about your business and not provide them with an audience, perhaps they'll back down without losing any face. Go on, shove off. Come on, let's have you. Now, I am going for a stroll around the block, and when I get back, about 10 minutes from now, you will both be gone. Is that clear?
You can't just walk off and leave them. They could kill each other.
Listen, if you've got any sense, you'll come with me. Yeah, you're not a boxing fan by any chance, are you?
Well, I used to be.
Yeah, and it's just, well, I've got a couple of tickets here. I wondered if you, might be interested.
Mrs. Wilson, all I'm asking you to do is let them in to read the meter. No, they won't steal anything. There isn't anything worth stealing. That picture above the fireplace is worth all of 15 quid, my love. Look, are you going to let them in to read the damn thing or not? Dan is not a swear word, Mrs. Wilson. You will never hear me swearing. Bloody woman. What do you want? Have you got a fag,
Volkswagen
mate?
van, Sarge.
What Volkswagen van?
C985.
Oh, the Armstrongs, yeah. Crime of the century.
Yeah, apparently it was nicked 3 months ago from Richmond in Yorkshire, Sarge.
What time did Viv say that bloke was coming back?
Closing time about 6 o'clock. There is one problem, though,
When
Sarge.
isn't there?
Well, you see, Sergeant Cryer wanted me to get this jacket for his son. And I was wondering if there was a chance that we might be able to accommodate him.
Why don't we get a bulk order together, kit everyone out, then nick the geezer?
Well, we don't actually know they're nicked yet, do we, Sarge?
Don't we? Get out of here, Melvin.
He'll have to worry, Pete. He really will.
Who?
Cryer.
I won't let him, love. I'll protect you.
It doesn't look too bad.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it.
I get for being nice to people, is it? Eh? Come on, let's have your keys, both of you, now.
Sorry, we had a bit of a scuffle. The keys.
The front door key was on that ring as well. Oh, that's no problem. I'll just shove you through your letterbox. Gloria, don't ask me if there's room on board for a couple of more with brain death.
You should have stayed while we moved, you know.
Oh, what's to know it's my fault, is it?
Well, it's not ours.
Stay where you are.
What is it with you? Why is it every job you do turns into a carnival?
I'm only asking for a tow truck, Sarge.
Or even someone from the council to come and poke around in this drain.
Well, bring the 2 drivers in and I'll get on to T7.
These are quite nice, eh, Jimbo? What do you reckon?
Very nice. A nice price, too.
He's got more on the van, gents, if your size isn't there.
Yeah, where'd they come from?
My supplier.
Hello? So come on then, tell us. Where'd you get them from?
Well, these, in the first place, off the backs of sheep.
Going well, are they?
Everybody wants to be Biggles. You two interested?
Oh, very. I mean, where do you get quality like that these days, eh, Jimbo?
Ask no questions.
What's the matter with your beak? You been sticking it where it doesn't belong? You don't really know where he gets them from, do you?
Never ask.
It's high time you started.
What is this?
Come on, where'd you get them from?
Hey, get off me.
The same place you nicked that van?
Filth.
That's right. He's fetid, I'm putrid. And you're a squaddy, right?
Right.
Where you stationed?
Bicester. Yeah, you do have something on me, don't you? I mean, you're not just sucking and seeing.
Oh, we got lots, I reckon. For a start, that van you're driving doesn't exist, pal, according to DVLC. And anything you say could be taken down and laughed at.
And I'd like to know why we're still here, I really would.
Yeah, so would I.
You shut up. Now look, if you two hadn't had the ump, this wouldn't be going on, would it? Follow me.
You seem to be very upset, Sergeant.
Upset? Now listen, you two. I've already had the chief fire officer on, and he does have a point. What if there'd been a fire?
Hey, that bloke saw it all. He was there first thing. He should have stopped us.
Yorkie.
I mean, if I'd known it was the police, well...
What's going on here, Sarge?
Di, will you escort these 2 gentlemen to the toilet, please, and then make sure they come back to the custody officer?
Right away, Sarge.
Yorkie? True? You saw all this nonsense in Farrier Street and did nothing about it?
Well, I wouldn't have said that.
Did you?
Look, Sarge, you know me. If there'd have been something dodgy going on, I'd have stepped in.
Yes, I know you. Yes or no?
Yes or no what? Forgot the question.
Don't book off without having a word with me, right?
Right, Sarge. Oh, by the way, 2 red caps have just pulled up in the yard. I thought you should know.
Oh, that'll be for CID. Will you take them up?
Yes, Sarge.
Hello, Reg.
Gloria, what can I do for you?
The answer's yes, Reg.
All right. What was the question?
The boxing match. I'd love to come.
Oh, Gloria. Oh, why didn't you say earlier? I'll just give the tickets away, ain't I?
Oh, Reg, no.
Yeah. Oh, it's rotten, that, isn't it? Okay? Some other time, maybe.
If you'd like to follow me, please, gents.
Lead on, son.
Oh, we must have a canteen somewhere.
Yeah, what about this custody sergeant bloke?
Oh, come on.
He said she had to take us straight back there.
Here's another one. He came up in a car. He could have stopped us and all.
I don't know what they're coming to.
Just a moment, fellas.
You've got a boy of ours, naughty boy, Jack Charles Frobisher.
Yeah, I know why you're here. I just wanted to, have a look.
Now you've seen.
Who are you?
I'm Corporal Manners, and this is Lance Corporal Murray.
I'm the duty sergeant. My name's Cryer.
Cryer, eh? I'd have had that changed myself.
Takes you back, does it?
Army days. Terrifying. And don't ask me why.
I know why. They're different from us, aren't they? Too different.
Sarge?
Yeah. What's it?
They're yours.
What?
Now for free, if you're still interested.
I'm interested, Reg, yeah.
Well, take them.
That's very nice of you, Reg. Hey, why?
Look, ask no questions. And what's more, I gave those to you an hour ago. Right.
Well,
Ted, it's Bob. Look, those 2 red caps are on the way up. Do us a favour, mate, will you keep an eye on them? And go down to the cell with them when they go. Yeah, you'll see why for yourself.
Yeah, okay, Bob.
Sarge, this is Corporal Manners.
Giving you any trouble, has he?
No, he's been as good as gold.
Yeah, well, I say the reason for that is absence of bottle. What do you say?
I say glad we could be of help. Don't bother thanking us. DC Carver, this is the Army.
What did you do when you collared him? Smack his daddies? Tell him he was a naughty boy?
I don't follow you.
That does not surprise me. Another world, mate. Another world.
If you got something to point out, spit it out.
Thee and me. Same game, different planet. Geezer steals from Civvy Street. He gets told off. Steals from the army. Well,
You hang him, chop his hand off. Not just a different planet, mate. Different century.
well, there you go. Where is he?
In the cell.
Hot and cold running sympathy. Wine with the meals.
Listen, don't you come in.
He's not your business anymore. He's ours. Where are the cells? Penthouse, suite?
Downstairs. I'll come with you.
Stay there.
Who are you then?
Mr. Searle and Mr. Davis.
Well, what are you doing here?
We could ask you the same question.
Well, you could ask, yes, but the answer would be different. I run this place.
Really?
Yes, really, Chief Inspector Conway.
Well, pleased to meet you, Chief Inspector. Personally, I think there's 1 or 2 things you should know about your men.
Oh, yeah?
Hello, Jackie. How are they treating you?
Fine. I made a statement.
How very wise, son. How very wise.
2 cars jamming a vital back street on this manor. And you, Smith, you passed by on the other side. You, Carver, you get out of your car, find the site a little rich for your blood, and you scarper. And as for you, Hollis, you take a little stroll around the block.
What did come back again, sir?
Shut up!
Mr. Conway, might I say a few words on PC Hollis's behalf?
What could you possibly say for him, Miss Fellows, that he can't say for himself?
Well, just that I thought his handling of the situation was very tactful. I mean, neither party lost face.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Fellows. That just leaves my face now, then, doesn't it, Hollis, which is currently covered in egg?
Yes, sir.
Look, how can we be expected to deal with serious crime when we turn our backs on the daft stuff like this? I mean, it's not as though you were doing anything more important. Carver, what were you up to that couldn't wait?
Well, Sergeant Roach and I had to go and take an important statement, sir.
Roach? Roach turned a blind eye as well, did he?
Oh, yes.
Where is he?
He's downstairs, sir, and he's a bit busy at the moment.
I want him. Now. Go and get him.
Sir.
Go!
In here, I have 3 years' worth of unaccounted for nicking. From the cap stores in Paladin Road, Simonson Road, Weatherby Road.
Ted!
I mean, you name it.
Hang on. I won't be long.
I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't done anything.
Keep an eye out for Roach. I gotta see
I
Conway.
haven't done anything. Just leave me.
That's
Leave
over
me
there,
alone.
please.
Sir, you don't seem to understand.
I understand that if it's to present a serious threat to the villains on this patch, then we can't pass by a couple of wallies blocking a street. Did Sergeant Cryer know all about this, by the way? Flaming place is falling apart round my ears.
Yes, sir, it's Cryer.
Bob, this fracas with the two vehicles on Farrier Street.
Oh, it's been sorted, sir. The van's been towed away and the two blokes have been charged.
Bob, I've got half the flaming relief up here. They all turned their back on what could have been a very dangerous situation. What if there was a fire down there?
Half the relief, sir? Who?
The names aren't exactly a surprise to me.
Roach?
Yes, him too.
Excuse me, sir.
Where are you going? House.
You finished with Frobisher?
Yep. We'll be taking them with us after we've had a bit of supper. Name us a decent chinky restaurant, will you?
You wait here.
Everything okay?
Yeah. You want the lotus garden? Turn left out of the yard and it's about a mile down on the right-hand side.
Mile? Long walk for old men like us.
Why didn't you say something before?
I was trying, sir.
Not bloody hard enough.
Hang on, sir. We don't know the worst that's happened. It's just Bob being cautious. That's all.
You all right? Do you want something to eat? Another cup of tea? Stand up. Hey, come on, stand up. Come on. Oh, bastards! They've done it, they've done it. Hollis?
Sarge?
Get an ambulance.
Yeah, right.
I'll get your legs up there.
What's their game, Bob?
We'll try to knock him up and let us take the can.
And they've gone. They got away with it.
Not quite, Ted. You'll find them out in the yard cursing a flat tyre.
Well done, mate. Come on, Jim.
All right.
Smith!
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Hey, come on. Yeah. Try and relax. You going somewhere?
Yeah. Dinner.
All right, you lot, come on, shift it.
No problem.
Blondie!
227.
You're after, get it?
What's your location, Jim?
Say again, Sarge.
Where are you, Bill?
Corner of Hebditch Street and Toniton Row.
Yes,
So they cleaned you out, sir?
Mrs. Elliot, 19
when was this, Mr. Roberts?
There's a suspicious looking youth hanging outside.
You heard nothing?
27. Been there some time. Check it out with your lads. Tone it down with your lads.
So you woke up to 4 bare walls in a rubber plant, sir? Yes, sir. Okay.
Bet you he's there.
Bet you he's not. He's not there every day.
All right, you buy the teas if he's not. Okay. There you go. All right, Grandad. Fill up at the Ritz last night, was it?
Come on, leave him alone.
Why, what's up?
Well, it could be me one day if things turn sour.
Oh, don't talk soft. Loads of trouble, that one, though.
Oh, Road.
Sergeant Cryer?
What's your things there this time?
Try calling CID, no reply.
I suppose water main now, is it? I better get in touch with the water board then.
I'd hold fire, Sarge, if I were you. Might prove to be nothing.
Forget the blagging, sawn-off shotguns and getaways in transit vans. We've got to face the yuppie factor. Oh, nice tie. Think yuppie. That's the message. Today's new world villain is upwardly mobile.
You've been reading again, haven't you, Michael?
Sunhill, please.
Police, Inspector Fraser.
Oh, right, what for you? Television, video, microwave. Then apparently they went back last night while I was asleep and lifted the rest.
Yuppies. Hello, Artbreak.
Mr. Dewhurst, you ring again mid-morning, try and be around.
Yes, ma'am. Morning.
Don't I know it?
Have a good night last night.
Don't ask.
All right, you down up there, give me the hat.
Taffy? Taff.
No way! Where's the money? Where's the... Okay, I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
Hey,
All right. You get up from me! Whoa!
Right, what's going on here? Is this man bothering
No,
you?
look! Will you
I told you once, now shut up!
No, it's just... It's a personal matter.
You related?
Yeah, we're just friends that all got out of hand.
You sure, love? Yeah. I've got to get these kids to school. Come on. Love, are you sure that there's nothing you want to tell us? No, it's just... Well, I'm sorry to have troubled you. I've got to go.
Not very nice, is it? Threatening a woman with baby and kid.
Was not threatening.
Your car, is it?
Yeah.
Who's the carry cot for?
It's my baby daughter's.
Right. We'll keep the rough housing off the streets in future, all right?
And the officer shouted at you to get off the pedestrian crossing. You haven't got the registration.
I'm just
Okay,
going to
you
lose
could come
much.
into the
Yeah.
station and fill out a complaints form, sir.
Can you hold the fort a sec, will you?
Yeah. Thank you very much. Sunhill Police Station, can I help you?
No! No and no again. No more warm cells, no more egg and bacon breakfasts.
Bob, Pope Road. Look, it's receiving a fair bit of attention lately.
Look, don't you do any more damage to my station.
Look, Pope Road, Bob. We've got a suspected gas leak. There's potential flooding. There's a rash of dubious characters. You've got...
Go on your way. Take care. Today. Go on.
Fascist.
I just joined the silent majority. Those boys have taken a lot of interest in Pope Road today, aren't they?
It's worth looking into, you know.
Well, I'm on my way down to Hatton Road Junior School.
Oh, what's it this time? A road safety lecture?
No, don't take sweets from a stranger.
All right.
So I'll pop in and give him a look, shall I?
Do that.
I'll see you later.
Cheers.
Then a week later, the little beggar gets this great big swelling on his knee. So his mum takes him round to doctors. Wonder if it could be that bit of Lego he swallowed, doctor, she says. No?
No sign of any burst mains.
Been quite a bit of renovation along here, hasn't
Same in Brixton. Trendies with their strip pine doors. All apple pie until their home computers get ripped off.
So, do we have a viewpoint? What do we think?
500 VHS videos have been stolen. Could be worth a couple of grand.
Scratch your head, Michael, and you'll get splinters in your fingers. 5 robberies, sneak thief style. Video libraries, petrol stations. What kind of videos specifically?
Well, soft porn.
Right. So they make copies of them, sell them to the punters cheap. Burnside. Who wants him? Your snout. On a payphone.
Morning, Mr. Dewhurst. You reckon? Okay, where? Give me 10 minutes.
Anything in the oven?
Dewhurst might have an inkling, but it'll cost.
Got anything on him?
Indecent exposure.
Then he's cheap.
Changes her clothes a lot, doesn't she?
Perhaps she's a model and she's got to try lots of different outfits.
What's on, boys? So this is the centre of Sunnhill's crime wave, is it?
Malcolm was a bit worried about that young woman, Sarge. In case she didn't realise, you know, it could cause her embarrassment.
We've got an overstretched Nick with better things to do than stand around watching an amateur strip show. Now, come on, get on with your work. Now.
Sorry, Sarge.
And without your hands in your pockets.
doing?
Someone made off with a baby. He shot her against the pulled the and drove off. Get him back! No, I won't him back! Get him back! Come on!
Any patrols in the vicinity of Rushmore Shopping Centre? Urgent response, please, to emergency call.
Mum, we got a kidnap. Baby boy snatched in Rushmore.
Are you certain you don't want a doctor to look at you?
Registration number.
Come over. Oh, but it was a Renault, a red colour.
Look, we need to hear more from you. To help us to find him.
Tall, thin, beard, moustache.
I've got a photo.
Don't worry about it. All right, thanks a lot.
There. That's Billy.
This man, he came up to you without any warning. You never seen him before?
Do you think I'd keep it a secret if I knew who he was? I don't know him! I don't know who he was! He's a stranger to me! I don't know him!
Pastoral, unless otherwise necessitated.
And she definitely knew the man.
Well, obviously well acquainted, admitted was to accompany you,
Just
and
suss the
only
bloke.
intervene if the
Chat him up, check him over.
He was warned off.
What do you mean, warned off?
As the dictionary defines.
I never had a lot of use for them.
But this was a domestic. The woman had no wish to lay a complaint.
Did you get his name? Car registration?
Well, it didn't seem any reason.
Well, it does now.
With hindsight, there was no knowing this was to happen.
She and Edwards were half asleep.
The man claims the carry cot was for his baby daughter.
Yes.
Strike you as a tall odd?
No, why should it?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Beyond keeping the peace, it didn't appear police business, sir. Our assistance was neither solicited...
Oh, don't start talking to me like a reporting triplicate.
...was neither solicited by the woman nor required when offered. All right?
Off you go. I still like that perfume, by the way.
Oh, well.
Chat to in passing.
Unmarried mum.
Married one time. Walked out about 5 years back. What's been going on?
Who gave her a latest?
Oh, there's no one regular.
Know quite a lot about her, really, don't you? Does she have a job?
Till girl at Western Supermarket. She's only there part-time.
Money tight. You reckon she was hooking?
Just better off boyfriends.
Guy, bearded, mid-30s, drives a Renault 18, do you know?
No, love, can't help you there. They never have names. They just smell of aftershave.
Hey up. Right. Serena, let's give it. Okay,
Steady.
okay. Eyes and ears. Give him a flasher. Yeah. I think he has got a massage.
Quick word in your ear, my son.
Go away, matey. Afternoon, sir. Sorry to detain you. We're looking for a Renault.
Lie after lie. You lied to us about knowing this man.
He just came up and started. I've got no idea who he was.
You both spat venom like old hands.
If this man was proving difficult, why did you reject our help?
In a rush. I had to get on.
Miss Knight, my officers heard talk of money. Something you owe him. Your old man that was. Where's your ex-husband?
Look, I haven't seen him for 3 years. He's moved up north, remarried.
What are you hiding, darling? Come on.
I don't have to sit here and put up with this.
No, you don't. There's the door. Go on. But you won't, will you? You'll stay right there. Because you want us to find your Billy. Well, that can't happen, love. Not while you feed me garbage.
Can I have a word?
What, now?
Now. Ackland interviewer.
Oh, I was wondering...
Not now, Sergeant.
We're about to have a Barney.
Oh.
Don't ever pull me out in the middle of an interview
It's
again.
not the way to handle it, bawling her out.
She's a pro. Written all over her.
Our concern should be for the child. Whatever she might or might not be involved in, locating her baby has to be the priority.
All right, Chrissy. You make a spout.
I'm prepared to talk to her.
Are you? Good. Go on then. Woman to woman.
Not sure that being a woman's got much to do with it.
Wait, mind his cabbages. And his tomatoes. Hey, don't step on those marrows.
There's nothing here. It's not a likely place anyway.
You never know with a guy like that, though, do you? I mean, the kid might be anywhere.
Taff.
Come on, Grandad. Wake up. Library's open.
How much longer am I going to have to be here? The kids will be...
We've made arrangements with your sister to pick up the children from school and look after them while you remain here. This man, I don't want to scare you, but he won't do any harm.
I don't know about that, do I? I mean, how can I know?
Okay. You took the children to school and they went on to Rushmore
Yes,
Street.
I've been over all that.
So he must have been familiar with your movements, where to find you.
Look! All I know is someone grabbed me from behind, shoved me against the wall, took Billy and ran off to his car.
Why are you trying to protect him? Why? What is he to you? Has he any right to Billy?
No, he hasn't.
Who's Billy's father?
Look, you're just trying to...
Yes, I am. I am thinking about your kid. All right, forget this man if you want. I'm not interested in him, right? Just tell me, for God's sake, tell me where Billy is.
No.
How old's Billy? 3 months? He could have taken him and dumped him somewhere.
Do that.
Does this man know how to look after a 3-month-old? How to feed him, change him? He snatches a baby from his mother in broad daylight, a crowded street, knowing the police will follow. What kind of state's he in?
Sam. His name's Sam Rice. Billy's dad. He's an estate agent.
Where does he live?
Orchard Close. With his wife.
Take the bag. Mrs. Rice, we were hoping to speak to your husband.
What's the matter?
Can we come in?
I want to go upstairs.
Do you know where he is, love?
His office have rung several times. He's not been in.
Well, is there anyone he could be visiting?
No. What's happened?
Do you have any children, Mrs. Rice?
No. We were going to adopt, but...
Do you know a woman called Brenda Knight?
Why are your men searching out there?
Was it her baby you were going to adopt?
She refused. In the end.
What was the arrangement?
She was having an unwanted child. She already had 2 of her own. You'd think we were so good to her. What's Sam done?
Mrs. Rice, is there a relative or friend that could be with you? I think that would help.
Open the door. That's it.
About time too. I've been out there 10 minutes.
What seems to be the problem?
I'm here to lay complaint.
Yes, well...
Not with you, Sergeant, with somebody in authority.
Can you make your way to
Sonny, police.
on Market Lane?
Yeah.
Telephone, be a bit quick about it.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah.
Some telephone boxes.
Tony, hang on.
3 times. 3 times I've been stopped.
Sir, there is a laid-down complaints procedure.
In. He's the one.
Sarge, just heard from St James. They got the baby boy.
Oh, good. Kath?
Yes?
Haven't I told you? You and your mates coming round the back.
All right.
Right, sir. Now, 1 minute.
So how did it come about?
Want a biology lesson?
Love, was it?
Not love. Didn't even fancy him.
Then why go with him?
It was quite clinical. He said we needed a child, his own. His wife can't have any. It was tearing him apart.
And he paid you?
He put me in a private hospital. Quite posh.
Excuse me, have you got a minute? I've got my turn.
Did he pay you? He came banging on your door? Jumped you in the street? No. How much?
2,000.
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me. I'm looking for a Mr. Rice with a baby.
He's over there.
Thank you. Mr. Rice? Mr. Sam Rice? I shall have to ask you to accompany me.
Glad to see you.
How's the baby?
It's my baby. He's mine as well, you know. I got so scared. He kept crying on and on. I didn't even know how to hold him. Frightened of damaging him. What to feed him with, change him. He was soaking wet. And I just felt this panic. He just kept screaming until I thought I was... It's important, Martha. It's my wife, Martha. She doesn't know that Billy was mine. I'd rather it stayed that way.
Come on.
There and there.
What'll happen to me now?
Report will go to the chief super. He'll decide. Anything?
Your baby's safe and well.
Where?
At the hospital. They're keeping him in overnight just to check, but he'll be fine.